4 in the venture. Yes, David, well, we can confirm that the officer who shot is now being airlifted from Skagit Valley to Harborview Medical Center. He is in critical condition. I'm told that we have teams standing by there as well to try to gather more information. Right now, we're any students who remain on campus to be in lockdown. We're at the corner of LaVenture and College Way right now, East College Way, but as you can see, about 2 blocks in, that's Fur in LaVenture, we're told that's where this active scene is happening. We don't know which
Okay, Miranda.
Thanks, Brandy.
Can you guys hear me?
Hey, I think we're about to. I think
Okay,
we're about
perfect.
to do
Our PIO is walking up right this second. Yep. Everyone's going to talk to the PIO now. The problem is that I'm going to need to give my mic to the PIO. Copy? Can you confirm? Okay.
Clear.
Yep.
We'll send them here. Okay.
Hi, Annie Andrews, Q13 Fox. We're going to do our best to lob.
Are you going to be doing the primary talking, sir?
Yes, I am.
Tom, hello.
Hey, Joel. Vicky, nice to see you. All the important people? No, sorry.
Pardon my reach.
You guys just do what you need to do.
Okay.
Sure. What I would like after we do this, if you guys want to go up into the parking lot, would be a little bit safer for you because he, right as I came across, he shot 4 more times. So
Oh,
Okay.
that's good to know.
just hook where you want to.
Okay.
Back
Yeah,
pocket.
whatever works for you, sir.
I guess
Thank
I'll
you.
just go right here because it's going to be a mess of wires.
You were way down before.
No, that's
Pardon
right.
my reach.
And can I put this on your belt?
Yep.
Thanks, Serge.
This- Shove it in there, Joel. Come on. Let's do.
Yep, it's going to happen probably in the next minute or 2 minutes. I'm going to call down to the desk and let them know.
He's still getting
He's
mic'd
still
up by
getting
all the
mic'd
other
up.
stations.
Great.
Yeah, he's still being mic'd up by all the other stations right now.
All right. Yep. Man,
Okay.
look at that. That's great.
Hey, we're about to go live with our PIO.
Oh, right.
All right.
You gotta come up front.
I'm trying. The photographer is in the way.
What's good?
Push your way through.
If I read off of my paper here, don't.
Get a quick mic check from you.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Perfect.
Just wait for everybody to be ready.
We're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
Good? Good in the back?
Yep.
All right. Okay, it just after just after 5:30 this evening, Mount Vernon police officers responded to the call of a man that had been shot at the corner of First Street and LaVenture Street in the city of Mount Vernon. Officers arrived at the scene, and once those officers arrived, they made contact at a residence. And once they made contact at that residence, a subject inside that residence began shooting at officers. The unfortunate part of this, one officer has been shot, a Mount Vernon police officer. I am told it was conscious and alert. He was taken to the Skagit Valley Hospital initially and then transferred down to Harborview Medical Center in Seattle. The reason for this person shooting at officers right now is not known. We don't know who this individual is. We do know that he has believed hostages in the house. We don't know who those individuals are, and we don't know how many. We don't know if there's male, female, or children. As of the last report, or as the last check, the subject was still shooting at officers. The last shots that he fired were 4 more shots just before 10 o'clock, about 9:53. The area is cordoned off, closed off. There are ways around the scene. We're asking residents to please stay clear of this area until we can get this person into custody and this situation taken care of. We have hostage negotiators on the scene that believe are making contact with this individual, and I don't know what that capacity is or what any conversations have been at all. At this time, the folks that are being evacuated from their local residence around this area are at the Salem Lutheran Church. That's where they're being evacuated to. That is for their safety and comfort. You know, it's 28 degrees outside, so we need to make sure we take care of the citizens before anybody else and preserve life as much as we can. Again, I don't know what this person's motive is for doing this. That will obviously and hopefully come out as we move along. But right now it's a very dynamic situation as far as this person still shooting at officers. Last was, I believe he was shooting at a SWAT vehicle in the area, and officers' cars that are around that area as well. So right now that's about all I know. And we need to give our hearts and prayers out to the officer and the officer's family who is with him right now at the hospital, and keep that officer in your mind if you could, please.
Was he unconscious and alert? Do you know more about his condition?
I do not know what the condition was. I don't know where he was shot at or anything. I'm waiting to hear that.
So we heard it may have been a head wound. Do you know anything about that?
I was not told that. I was just told he was shot and he was taken to the hospital.
Can you tell us anything about him? I'm hearing he's a veteran with the department.
Right now I'm waiting for clearance to give that information out through Mount Vernon Police Department. The State Patrol, Homeland Security Division, Agent Mount Vernon Police Department, Skagit County Sheriff's Office, and agencies from not only Skagit County but Whatcom County, Island County, and Snohomish County have responded to the scene. To name them all, I couldn't at this point because there's so many.
Has he fired dozens of rounds at officers, or?
He fired 4 just 20 minutes ago, and I haven't been listening since I began putting some of the pieces together for the briefing. But yeah, he's been shooting at officers periodically, so yeah, there's been quite a few. I haven't counted, but multiple shots.
So this is a smart investigation?
As far as the smart investigation, that will potentially take over once this situation gets safe. We'll go into what is the Skagit Multi-Agency Response Team, which is made up of detectives from all over the region that will investigate this officer shooting or this situation and go to those protocols. Those folks are highly skilled, and when the Skagit Mall shooting occurred, those were the folks that also investigated that incident as well. So.
Any sense of the type of gun he's using? Is it a rifle? Can you tell from the shots that are being fired?
Right now, we don't know if it's one type of firearm or multiple.
Do we believe he knows the people at the residence?
Right now, we just don't know. If I knew, I would tell you. I just don't have that information or what his motive to. And like I said, initially, the officers responded to a subject that had been shot either at that residence or near that residence, and then once they arrived, that's when the shots rang out towards the officers.
We had heard that he had sought treatment at a local hospital. Can we confirm that?
Yes, he was taken to the Skagit Valley Hospital.
At any point in time, were hospital workers there fearful of this man, or any indication that...
I do not know that.
Have you been able to interview him? How is that initial victim doing, and is he being interviewed right now?
I don't know of any contact with that person right now. It's a little too early.
Have hostage negotiators been able to make some successful contact, and any idea if he's heavily armed?
I heard that they did make contact. I don't know what the content is, or if that is continuing or broken up. I don't know.
We heard there were multiple shootings at this residence last week and a contentious eviction situation. Do you know anything about any of that?
That's news to me. I do not know that.
Are the people in their homes in that neighborhood? I know some have evacuated, but some have stayed put. Just assessing the danger in this neighborhood at this time, what would you say about that?
We do have a team of officers going residence to residence to get those folks to ask them at least to leave for their safety, and I haven't heard anything to the contrary of that, whether their people are wanting to stay or not.
Can you confirm what schools are on lockdown?
Right now, we're at the Skagit College, and I haven't had any contact with those folks yet.
Okay.
We're still a little new as far as that goes.
Okay.
We do have a command post set up at one of the local schools, LaVenture Middle School, and there's no activities going on right there. So that's all I have for right now. The next briefing, I will let you know. And again, please pray for the officer right now who's in the hospital, and we'll keep you up to date.
Can you do the old say spell on the record now at the end?
Absolutely. It's Sergeant Keith Leary, Keithleary with the Washington State Patrol.
Thank you, Keith. We appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, folks.
So much.
I get to keep all these, right?
Thank you so
the
much.
condition of the first victim again is
From a picture perspective, is it the big group we're seeing here, or is it beyond that?
I believe it's just a little bit to the, maybe a little bit to the west of that.
To the west of that. Is that left, Ben? Yeah, to the right. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna come around your back.
I don't have IFB. Do you? Does
Yeah, I
something
do.
happen?
We're in break.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
they took us for a few minutes.
Okay,
and
yeah.
Dipped out to something else.
You know what I'll do while you guys are all here? I know 11 o'clock's the big time. If I can get any further details in the next 30 minutes, we can give you another quick one here. But,
Huge.
I know that's big for you, and I understand that. So
We really appreciate it.
I've done a couple of them, and I've got some good help here. The PIO from the mayor's office is here from Mount Vernon, and Bronlia Mischler, you know her from Skagit County. So we're going to collectively go back to the command post and put some PIO
Car
stuff.
keys. I have them.
And I know
I'm gonna go run up and post the video.
viewers might know tonight what the plan might be tomorrow. Let's say this is still going on, all these schools. Is there anybody who'd be able to answer that on Zoom?
We're gonna get all that put together right now.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, so,
That's right. You know, it's like. I can.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yep. Just keep me updated.
Yes.
Hi, Thomas.
I'm Rob.
Nice to meet you.
Meet you. Perfect. Thank you.
You and I personally have to put together.
So I'm with Congressman. Yeah, you're on. You're on. I just turned it off. Yeah, but you know the trains are you? Yeah. Well, we did a tabletop.
You sneak in front of you?
Huh?
I sneak in front of you?
Yeah. Just
All right. Let's grab Keith and.
good to see you.
good to see you. Yeah, it's bad. So are you guys working down there? Or you guys? Okay, so I may walk down there a little bit if I'm not going to or what do you guys think?
Yeah, you know the guys that let you buy.
Somebody. Yeah, it sounds good. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Well, I kind of did, but now I feel like we're going live, so
When?
soon.
You just right in the shot. I'm taking a live picture down there. Okay, minute and a half from the live picture.
At this time, folks that are being evacuated from their local residence around this area are at the Salem Lutheran Church. That's where they're being evacuated to.
Peter, can we have you scoot?
Yeah, thanks. Sure.
Thank you. Oh, come out of the street.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to run behind the camera. Q13 causes accident and is that what my jacket said?
two cars behind me are coming through. Two cars behind me are coming with me.
After this, we're on Facebook Good service in the car. Okay. Okay. Great.
Hang on.
Okay. So if David wants to do a toss to me, he can say what are we learning new about the suspect, and we can talk about how we were able to confirm that the suspect himself is a gunshot wound victim. He was receiving treatment at the Skagit Hospital, the Skagit Valley Hospital, and that's what we're told when he fled, and police followed that man to a home just past me, North Laventure Road, where he has taken up hostages. We don't know how many. We were told it could be men, it could be women, it could even be children. This is from the officer. So I had some background information that I confirmed with the PIO. This is from the trooper, yep. When I asked him, I said, can I confirm that the suspect was a shooting victim himself? Yes. Can we confirm that he sought treatment at the hospital? Yes. So all of this is confirmed information that came from a source. Right. Oh, I'm on Facebook right now? Oh. Oh, gotcha. So I'm going to let you zoom in, and then he said just to the west is where the scene is happening. So that's to the right of where all the lights are. So when I step out, I'll have you just kind of go zoom in, and then you can just kind of pan off to the right.
Well, as far as when it zooms in, I've
Yeah.
been keeping the cars on the left.
Perfect.
And a lot of open
Perfect.
stuff on the right.
Some look space on the right. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Ten. Stand by. No sound?
Yep, no sound.
Yeah, Nadia, we are learning some new details. In fact, that the suspect himself may be a gunshot wound victim. We were able to confirm that that suspect received treatment at the Skagit Valley Hospital, the local hospital here where the same officer who was shot was first brought. We're told at that time this suspect fled the hospital and police were able to follow him to a scene that's right behind me. This is North Venture and East College Way, but behind me where you see the flashing lights, I'm told just to the right, just to the west of all those flashing lights is where that suspect is currently holed up. Now, I was trying to ask to see, do we know why he's picked this one residence? And we do not know. All we know is that police were looking for this gunshot wound victim who we believe has barricaded himself in a home there. Now, we were told that he does have hostages, multiple hostages, but whether they're men, whether they're women, or whether they're even children, we cannot confirm that information right now. Police don't even know. They just know that he's in there. Negotiations are currently underway, but the suspect, he is armed and he is very dangerous. As about 20 minutes ago now, we were told that 4 more shots were just fired out towards police, towards their armored vehicles. So they're doing their best right now to obviously talk this suspect down, who we know is armed, who is very dangerous. In the meantime, it's also keeping not only us, the media, safe, but everyone else, including other officers in the area, safe as well. We're told that extrications are happening right now in all of the homes surrounding that area. Police are actually going door to door, knocking on homes, seeing if the people feel willing and comfortable to come with them to seek shelter at a church that's nearby, just in order to get them out of the harm's way, because right now we don't know which direction the suspect is going to shoot from and how much ammunition he does have, or even what types of guns he may have, but we do know that he's willing to fire them, like I said, as of just 20 minutes firing them himself. But we have learned that this suspect, he has been shot himself. We don't know by who, but that was much earlier tonight, and that could be what is setting all of this into motion. Right now we do not have his name, but we are still learning more and more details. Nadia, David, back to you. Right. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And certainly, I think there is a fear behind his eyes, especially in light of just what happened just 2 weeks ago, that we could lose another brethren in blue. So I know that when he ended the conversation, it's please pray. Please pray for not only this officer, but also his family, and for also everyone else that's out here, because it's not just Mount Vernon Police anymore. We have dozens of teams from all across Skagit, Whatcom counties, even State Patrol here on scene trying to help mitigate this situation. So I know that there is a lot of fear. It's such a strong guy, but even behind that, there is fear, and he is asking for not only us here, the media, but also everyone at home watching to please pray for this officer, please pray for his family. Right. Right. I thought that went really well. I'm gonna go call Tessa. She wants to talk about the 11. Yep.
I'm gonna turn this on and turn you off. Can I see the keys? I just need to go get my gloves.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll be alright.
Annie, I'm on IFB. Okay, thank you, Tessa.
What's that? Okay. Are you hot?
Let me just.
Yes. What's that?
And I'll have.
Stay there, person Eli, that's Sam. 0822
I guess there's another briefing soon.
Is there?
Lucas just texted me.
Oh, I don't know. Tessa just said that she's got sound turned around for you.
Next media briefing at 11.
Well,
Sergeant Mark Francis tweeted a minute ago.
Me, right? Okay.
well, we don't see him here yet, Tessa. So.
We don't see him here yet. This is a tweet that was sent out via email. Great, awesome. Is that sound? Do we want to use that in the A block hit or the B block hit? A block. Okay, great. All right.
Are we here throughout the whole show?
What?
Are we here throughout the whole show? Okay, I figured.
Oh, it was so dumb to go in and warm up because now I'm dying. Another briefing? Awesome. He's arriving on scene right now. Right now. PIO is on scene. Tessa will be miking him up here in a minute.
Oh, you're not going to do the live pressure?
Oh, is that?
Tessa.
Yeah. We're gonna do that.
Okay.
The
I don't know who's taking it live or not.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have a briefing right now.
okay. All right, I've got to mic him up.
Guys.
Can we?
enforcement, the officer's condition. We know the officer's 30 plus years.
Perfect. Yeah, we want this.
Yeah, well,
Thank you. Pardon my reach.
Guys, we're gonna.
after this,
just
it's,
kinda have to
we're
join
not
this
going to have
live.
anything
This
the
is
rest of
gonna be
probably
a
tonight
group talk
until this
with
goes
Gary.
away.
Perfect. Perfect. Pardon my reach.
Sorry.
Trying to help you out.
No, we appreciate
No, thank you so much.
Then I'll have to move the shot, Tessa.
The helicopter that took off with Homeland Security.
Okay.
So not
I can't. Hey,
It is Omaha.
It is
Yeah.
Dan, I can't. Can you just bring your mic over?
Are we just gonna do it right here?
Sure. I'm sorry. I can't get this mic out of my hand.
I could be
Tessa,
over
we're
here
moving the
if you
shot.
need to, or whatever.
25 away. You got it.
Did you think you were done with this, Bronley? No. With these late night things they call it.
I'm just going to talk to you. Is that good?
Sure, and whoever else is jumping on in.
We're
here.
live right now.
Okay.
Okay, we'll have you give us the update. And
Sure.
Dan, is this okay the way I'm holding this? I was
Yeah,
trying
so
to put
bear
it.
with us. We're expecting a briefing from law enforcement just any second.
Tell me when you're ready, Daniel.
Roadblock real quick that's down there, kind of sealing off the scene here at College Way and LaVentura Road. As you take a look at some video we shot a little bit earlier, it kind of shows some of the SWAT vehicles moving in and out of the area
Just tell me when you're ready.
as officers work to secure the scene. And actually, guys, we're going to bring you
Go
back
ahead
here live
and,
now. We
Larry,
have this
can you
briefing
please give
here
us the
with
latest
Officer,
update? What do you have to share now?
Trooper Keith Leary, let you listen in.
What we've got right now is some updated information for you. The suspect that is still shooting at officers is well known to law enforcement, I'm being told. He has a very lengthy history. I have not reviewed that. I have spoken with one of our command folks that he is well known to law enforcement in the Mount Vernon area. The officer who we're most concerned about right now is in surgery at Harborview, and sounds like he's hanging in there. So I don't know serious critical or anything like that at this point, but he is in surgery and being well taken care of by the folks at Harborview Medical Center.
He's a 60-year-old man, a veteran of the force.
He has 30 plus years with the Mount Vernon Police Department, and the other information that I do have for you is the person the officers initially responded to received a gunshot wound that just grazed him. He was actually taken by a private car to Skagit Valley Hospital, and how he is involved, we're not sure yet with this person, but those are some of the things we're putting together right now. So again, we do know this guy is known to law enforcement, and he needs to, if he is watching or streaming this on Facebook, that the best thing for him to do is give himself up and to end this situation. And it's just not going to get any better. The quicker he does that, it's going to be best for himself and everybody else.
Is he still holding hostages? At last check, an unknown number of hostages may have been being held in that house.
At this point, yes.
How many? Do we have a better idea of that?
I don't have any idea. We're still saying that there are folks in the house. We just don't know who and how many at this point. So if nothing else, let's get those folks out of the house and and himself, and bring this to a close.
Do we believe that he's active on social media right now?
I was told that he could be streaming this. So again, if he's watching this, if you could take my advice, please do so.
You said still shooting at, has it more recently than 953?
I was told that he was still actively shooting.
Is he still in communication? Anyone in the house in communication with negotiators?
That I didn't get that update, but yes, we have those folks still on scene, and we're trying to. He is talking to several different individuals, I'm told. So.
Can you give us a little more on what you mean by what is he doing online right now? You said he's live streaming.
I don't know. I was told that the possibility that he is, and if we can get the message to him to end this right now, that's what we would like to see. If you could do that.
You say he's known to police. Has he been violent in the past? What's his history?
Yes,
you can share?
The way that it was told to me was he is a violent offender and well known to law enforcement. As far as his past history, again, I don't have any of those details, but a violent past history, well known. It could be various different things.
Do we know if his gunshot wound was life-threatening? Can you walk us through what the hospital was able to give information on the suspect?
For the suspect,
Mm-hmm.
well,
Do you mean the victim who was grazed initially?
Correct. Yeah, the victim, I don't know what the update is on that person. That's about all we have.
And to clarify again, we're talking about one suspected shooter.
Right now we believe it is, yes, we believe it is one person. We're not going to say that there aren't more, but right now we believe there is just one.
And you talked about his violent past. Do you know what type of weapons, what he might have?
I do not know.
Has he been engaging with hostage negotiators at all, or just firing at you guys?
From what I'm being told, he is speaking with some people, whether that's the negotiators or some folks that he's come in contact with. I don't know. I don't have the info. So we're going to go try to get some more pieces once we get back to the command post.
And again, the hostages that he has there with him, connection?
I do not know. I don't know the connection between the hostages or the folks that are with him. We don't know if they're actually hostages or they're people that he just knows and happen to be living in the house. So we're treating that as a hostage type of situation.
Is there any concern that he might hurt them or threaten them in any way?
Well, there's always that possibility that the worst could happen, that if he's shooting at officers, is he going to take the lives of folks in the house? That's obviously a possibility. We hope that doesn't happen.
The man who was grazed, we don't know if the suspect that you're trying to contact now is the same person who shot that man, do we?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So that's about all we have right now. As soon as we find out some more information, that's pretty much up to date what we have right now.
Trooper Larry, thank you for your time. That was an update from Trooper Larry with Washington State Patrol.
And just
it was a little bit of a curveball to see him out here pretty much directly talking to the shooter, firing at officers about a half mile from where we are. They're keeping us so far back because of the great risk to the community. In fact, officers at risk to their own are going door to door, evacuating people from the area to a local getting them out.
I was told he possibly could be streaming live.
She's having a heck of a night. Hunkered down in their home in the dark before they decided to
So
leave
we
their
had
house.
been told from a source, sorry to interrupt, that the suspect had gone to the hospital seeking treatment for a gunshot wound.
Okay, sounds good, Tessa.
Separate shooting all the way down here, down the Venture Road, when an officer was shot. And you can actually see a SWAT vehicle in the foreground here leaving. Basically, is to defend the officers out here. As we know, this suspect is shooting go into the scene. So that kind of wrap it up here. I know that our other reporters are working other angles around this area, including Natasha Chen, just a second listening insight to the shooters. I'll wrap it up here and try to get more information, get you another live updates over this newscast. I'm in Mount Vernon, across on Driver 17. Thank you.
Okay, we got bad information because the suspect is not insurance. It's two separate people.
Okay.
And when I thought I confirmed it on camera, he was talking about a second person. So, because I have it on video of me saying so that the suspect was taken to the hospital where he was a gunshot wound victim to begin with. And he said yes, but there's like no better wires for us. So we're not Hey Tessa, can you hear me?
Oh, I got you turned off. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot I've got the net mic on. Jesus, it's cold.
Okay. So information that we got earlier, it looks like our wires were crossed. So we were told that the suspect was a gunshot wound victim himself. We're now confirming that it's two separate individuals, that police were responding to a scene of a grazing gunshot wound victim, and that's when they encountered a man who had barricaded himself into the home.
So we're under the assumption that it's two separate individuals, that the suspect, as far as we know, may not be injured, and he's still actively shooting. We don't know the nature of that. It's police responded to a gunshot wound victim, and that's when they encountered the man who had barricaded himself in the home. So as far as we know, it could be two separate individuals. The suspect is not the grazing wound victim. Okay.
All right, so they're going to take a shot.
Really feel like I'm losing it again.
Sounds like he's hanging in there. So I don't know serious, critical, or anything like that at this point, but he is in surgery and being well taken care of by the folks at Harborview Medical Center.
He's a 60-year-old man, veteran of the force.
He is 30 plus years with the Mount Vernon Police Department, and the other information that I do have for you is the person the officers initially responded to, received a gunshot wound that just grazed him. He was actually taken by a private car to Skagit Valley Hospital, and how he is involved, we're not sure yet with this person, but those are some of the things we're putting together right now. So again, we do know this guy is known to law enforcement, and
Remember, they're going to take the shot.
In the B block before me? I thought they already took it. It's 10:11.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard them say they had taken it yet, but they may have.
Tessa, are you taking our live shot before you come to me? Or are you just coming straight to me? Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you, Sergeant. What a cluster.
Yeah.
So I thought what I had was confirmed, but I guess it's not. So we were under the impression that the guy who was the gunshot wound victim was also the Hey.
Do I look? Do I even care anymore?
Okay. Okay. Can David hear me right now?
Can I get some VO? It's just not a very good...
Can David hear me right now? Okay. Can you relate to him that we've learned that it is two separate people? The person who was first shot is not the suspect, as we first reported and thought we had confirmed.
I guess there was miscommunication. So I'm going to talk about that.
There you go. The shivering's giving you the treatment, right? You know, the shaken treatment.
Tessa, copy. Did you get that? I lost all sound.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
Okay, you're not hearing anything either? Okay.
I hope the phone didn't die.
And I'm just gonna go to the
Okay.
trooper and just stay there, and then they'll talk to the officer.
I wonder what happened there.
Hello, can anyone talk to me just to make sure we've got stuff in my ear? Okay, perfect. All right, good. Yeah. After this, we can head out then, right?
I don't know. We'll
Okay.
We'll wait till we're done and then we'll talk to him.
30 seconds.
Okay.
$15. 10 seconds.
Video of some of the massive presence of law enforcement that has gone down LaVenture Way toward this house. We saw play out just 6-7 minutes ago one of the more interesting, incredible events I've seen at a scene like this, and that was the officer speaking directly through what was presuming his Facebook Live to the hostage takers, firing an officer's name.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't know how many hostages, David, whether they're men, women, or children. We are learning more about the officer who was shot. We're told he was shot in the head, and currently he is in surgery. He's been transported to Harborview Medical Center. We do not know his condition at this time. We're told he is a 60-year-old man, a 30-year veteran of Mount Vernon Police. And we're also learning a little bit more about how this situation might have started. Now, we're told that originally we had reported that it was the suspect, we believed, who had attended the hospital trying to get treatment for a gunshot wound himself. We're now learning that it's two separate individuals, that a man had come to the hospital with a grazing gunshot wound and then had left, and police were actually trying to check up on that individual when they encountered a suspect who had holed himself up in a home just beyond me. You can actually see there are still a very active situation, lots of police cars and lights. That is about Fern and LaVenture Road here in Mount Vernon. We're told just to the right of those vehicles, just to the west, is where this home is. And we're told that this suspect is known to police. And not only that, he's known to be very dangerous to police. We're told that it's a very fluid situation, but one that he is still actively shooting. David, Nadia?
Talk to her and ask her what they want.
Hey, Tessa, can we get the plan for later? Are we good? Are we done? Do you need more? Mike says yes. Mike says yes. We will do that.
Just keep me updated.
Keep him
Tessa.
updated,
Just
okay,
keep me
Tessa?
updated.
Keep him updated. Yes, keep Mike updated via IFB.
Yeah.
You okay?
Bye. Thank you. Bye. I'm probably gonna get reamed out. Gotta turn all this stuff off.
Okay, sounds good. So, are we clear, Tessa?